Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Skylar. Today marks the first day of our Utah trip. We just finished packing the car. We got the cats in the back. Callie is on the headrest and Havoc is somewhere. Oh, there he is. We were actually on our way to New York because we're dropping the cats off to stay with my mom for the week. We rented a rental car so that we don't have to drive our vehicles. My boyfriend's currently locking up the apartment, making sure that we got everything and we're good to go. But yeah, we're about to go fill up the car and then we are headed on the road. I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me. I am super excited for Utah. It's gonna be beautiful and so much fun. Let's cue the Utah road trip. We made our second stop. We've made it into Pennsylvania, so we're pretty close to Erie, I think. So we got about like 6 hours left until we're in New York. But me and Havoc are just hanging out. He is sitting on the console. He's been loafing on the console this entire time. We're waiting for my boyfriend to finish using the bathroom, and then we're gonna head back on the road. Alright, we just stopped to use the restroom. We have about 3 hours and 31 minutes left, and we're probably going to be coming in pretty late, which is unfortunate. There's been rain and traffic. We are almost there. Almost there. I decided to do a voiceover for the entirety of this video. There was so much to take in and I really wanted to be present and enjoy the moment with my partner. So what you're about to see is my experience in St. George, Utah. I hope you enjoy it. We flew into Las Vegas late at night, so we had to drive 2 hours to Hurricane where our Airbnb was. It was pitch black the whole drive there, so I didn't see anything until the next morning, and wow, it was breathtaking. We started our morning at this diner called the Black Bear Diner in St. George. The food was amazing, and we ended up going a second time before we left. I never really go on TikTok, but I decided to look up things to do in downtown St. George. A local shop called Rise and Wander popped up, and we decided to check it out. The shop was awesome. They had everything from trendy apparel, posters, and little souvenirs to take home with you. We then decided to go explore some more shops that I had found. One thing that I have never really experienced was dry heat, and let me tell you, it got to me along with really bad jet lag. I was really trying to hang in there, and we eventually went to this little local bar downtown for a few drinks. After being there for a bit, I decided that I needed a nap. After a much needed nap, we went to this local sushi restaurant because duh, the food was delicious. After dinner, we went to this fun park that had go-karts, batting cages, and mini golf, so you know I had to show up my man. He ended up beating me actually. The next morning, we decided we were waking up at the crack to head to Zion National Park. It was such an amazing experience, still not being able to see anything because it was pitch black out and all I could see were the silhouettes of the mountains. We decided to park the car and we got out to view the sunrise, and let me tell you, this was the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. After walking around and taking it all in, we drove to this little shop in Zion called The Get and shopped around, got some little goodies, and then we explored the rest of the park. After walking around, my boyfriend took me to our first hike to Canyon Overlook. Not gonna lie, I was winded after hiking the steps, but we bounced back. We even saw bighorn sheep on the sides of the mountains, which was wild to say the least. This hike wasn't bad at all and took about 25 minutes to get to the top, which was totally worth it because look at this view. Then, my life changed forever. I got engaged, and it was perfect. No one was around too, which made it even more special. We hiked back down and made our way to this really cool tourist attraction called Fort Zion, which we passed on our way to Zion. It was an old western themed shop/town. We got to feed some horses and sheep, and we got some really good ice cream. This was the next day and we went to breakfast at this resort, and the food was super tasty along with a breathtaking view. I even saw a roadrunner for the first time. Later that day, we went to Sand Hollow State Park and kayaked for a bit. In the evening, we celebrated our engagement at the Switchback Grill in Zion National Park, and we spent way too much money, but it was worth it. The next morning, we woke up super early to catch the first shuttle and hike the Narrows in Zion, and it was a humbling experience and the coolest thing I have ever done. Hi, how are ya? It is now present day and I'm here to wrap things up. Now, unfortunately, after our hike in the Narrows, I stopped recording. One, because I was hiking in cold ass water that was up to my waist sometimes, and I also just wanted to take in the experience and enjoy Utah with my fiance. We had such an amazing time in Utah, and I would do it a million times over. Havoc, you're blocking my light. Yeah. Okay. I was absolutely blown away by the environment around me. There were definitely some things that I didn't document because, again, I wanted to live in the moment and be present and just enjoy my time. Nothing wrong with that. To wrap things up, I definitely can't wait to go back to Utah. Maybe next time we'll travel a little bit north, maybe check out Salt Lake City, or maybe just somewhere out west. Utah definitely has my heart, and getting engaged there definitely made it better of an adventure. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little montage travel vlog, and I hope that maybe it inspired you to go take a trip out west. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.